It's rain snowing. Hello. It's been a few days, which turned into me deciding to take an impromptu break because I was having difficulty with footage. And then we had a funeral to go to yesterday. And that was a lot, so I didn't really get to record much yesterday. And now I'm headed to pick up Mom and I some breakfast, and then I'm going home to read. So once I get in the house, because I got some mail that I can show y'all. I'm trying to think. I got mail and some other stuff that I can show y'all. A few books, and then later today is the first chats with an author with Shelly Brander, so I'm nervous and excited. So my goal for the day, it's like raining and snowing right now. I had to run to Target because I didn't really have not that I didn't have anything to wear, but I need to do laundry. So it was one of those situations where like I need a sweater or something real quick. And then tomorrow's Friday, so y'all know what that means. That means I'm recording all day tomorrow. I still have a bunch of videos to edit, but I started a Diary of Blood the other night. I'm gonna finish Will next week. Because I hate like reading the book club pick all the way through and then not being able to remember certain things, and it's hard for me to go back and reread. So I'm going to finish the rest of that next week from like Wednesday to Friday, and I'm almost positive that I'm gonna do the audiobook for that. But I started a Diary of Blood and I'm like glued to it. So my plan to help me relax, because I plan to do all of my work after the book discussion, after chats with an author today. To help me relax, I'm just gonna read the last like 150 pages of A Diary of Blood, because it's interesting. It's like a retelling of Dracula's Wives, and it's really good. I like the writing style. It's poetic, but it's not that like writing style that's like too much, you know. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, it's a short book. And then I'm gonna start God's Mercy. And then next week will be the rest of Will and the rest of whatchamacallit. And then I need to read As the Wicked Watch. As the Wicked Watch. So, so far this month, I've finished 2 books. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to finish The Teller of Secrets or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to the rest of that eventually this month. I don't know. Probably not, though. But I'm still trying to get to at least like 6 or 7 books. So I finished, I listened to yesterday The Secret Lives of Church Ladies, and very interesting book. I don't know what I was expecting. I've heard that it was really good, and I was actually supposed to do a collab with somebody and like have that as like a book discussion or whatever, but anyway, I'm kind of glad that that didn't happen, because I don't know what I was expecting. And I mean, I'll go into more detail in my January wrap-up video, but it just was like, I don't think I've ever read about so much sex in my life. And I mean, maybe that's the point of the book. And it's not like quality smut, but it's just every story turned into a story about a woman and her sex life, or the lack thereof, or how she was trying to maneuver herself. I just was like, why are we talking about all this fucking? Like, what is happening? What is going on right now? It was just a lot, and like, it's a short listen. The stories are very interesting, but, and I think the point, I said I was going to go into detail in my January wrap-up. I feel like the point is that church ladies are more than just women that go to church. Like, you can be all of these things and be a church lady also as well. I just wasn't expecting to, and I'm not a prude at all. It doesn't bother me. I just wasn't expecting it in that particular book. But the stories were good. I enjoyed it. And it's a quick listen. It was only 4 hours. So it was a good, it was definitely a good distraction from, you know, going in between, you know, like on the way to the funeral, getting ready for the funeral, so on and so forth. So I need to add that to my journal today, to my reading journal today. And I'm gonna add a Dowry of Blood in there too, because I know I'm about to be finished with that today. And then tonight I'll start God have mercy. There's another book that I got in the mail that I really want to read, but I think I'm gonna save it for next month. There are 2 books. I'll show you 3 actually. I need to stop buying books. One of them is chunky though, but I'm intrigued. I don't know what is with me and buying these big ass books lately. It's like 700 pages, but it's by a black author, and it's about, I'll read the synopsis to y'all when I get in the house, but I'm very intrigued with the synopsis of that book and what it says it's about. I want to read that soon, but I think I'm gonna save it for March for Women's History Month. If you're a part of the Patreon, I have added the selections for y'all to vote on for March already. That's out of the way. And I need to put up dates for February. February's book discussion. I need to do that. But yeah. What else did I want to tell y'all? What else did I want to tell you? I don't know. I knew it was gonna be traffic right here. I knew that before I even drove over here. Damn it, I forgot to get socks. Whatever. I'll do that tomorrow, or I'll just steal some from my mother. But yeah. Maybe I'll swap something. Is there a book that I can swap out for more than, I don't know, maybe I'll be able to squeeze in, because let's see, Finish Will. If I listen to Will, if I listen to the second half of Will, then I can squeeze in the other book that I want to read. And even if I start it and don't finish it until February, I'll count it as a February book, or it'll just count towards both months, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I could do that because I'll probably mention it in my wrap-up video anyway. Like, I started this but did not finish it. Finished it in February. But finish A Dowry of Blood today, and then move forward with the rest of my rest of the stuff that I need to do. And yeah, so this vlog will be probably just this, and then the stuff showing y'all the stuff that I got. Another thing that I did that I'm excited about is I finally ordered myself some more SD cards, so that, because what I'm finding is like, oh, if I have to edit, you know, the SD card that I have is connected to my iPad, so I can't film on my camera. Like, I left my camera in the house today, that's why I'm filming on my phone. But you know, like, I was getting frustrated with myself, and then that's how I deleted all the footage from the other day, because I thought I had all that I needed. It was a mess. So now I have multiple SD cards, so we won't have these ghetto reindeer games that I've been playing with myself, just being forgetful. So I'm excited about that. And then I got this cute little, of course it's yellow, because y'all know yellow is my jam. Purple is my all-time favorite color, but yellow is a very close second. Like, purple and yellow, I love them. And I lean towards yellow a lot. It is what I go for when I need like a pop of color or something like that. So I got this yellow case to hold all my SD cards in it. It got like 8 spaces or whatever. So as I'm filming and stuff more, and like doing stuff for the podcast, because the SD card that I bought before, that I was like, oh, it was like 512 gig or whatever like that, so like a half a terabyte. I was gonna use that for my camera, but the brand of it, I couldn't reformat it so that it will work with my camera. So that one I'm using for the audio, just so that I can save all of it for like at the end of the year, if Tiffany needs to do whatever with the editing and so on and so forth. Damn, today is Thursday. An episode comes out today. So yeah, the big SD card I'm using for audio for the podcast. And then the other, whatever, I'm just gonna start a collection of SD cards so that I have them. Yeah, just so that I have them, so that we don't have to do this, especially as, you know, start to go to more places, start to do the more things. Like, over the summer, you know, I'm hoping things are well over the summer, so that, you know, me and my friends can go out and like I can vlog that kind of stuff, you know. So just thinking in that frame of mind, so that I always have. I need to also order backup batteries for my camera, that's important. So yeah, that is the plan. I also need to schedule. I know what I want my next 3 tattoos to be, so I need to talk to Redacted and see. I want a crow like on the inside of my arm here, because Odin. Which is funny because he's a really big fan of Odin too. But a crow because Odin. And then I want the outside of my arm done with an elephant and like one of those mandala thingies. But I want her to have glasses because she's me, I am her. I guess I know what I want my next 4 to be. I want a like line art giraffe, like a teeny tiny one. Because all my tattoos mean something. That would be a representation of my best friend. And giraffes are her favorite animal. And then I like really want a thigh tattoo. And I think I want it to be garnet. And not I think, I know I want it to be garnet. I just don't know which version of garnet I want it to be. In my mind, I keep hearing, all I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman! If you have not watched Steven Universe, please watch Steven Universe. If you like cartoons, if you are into crystals, I highly suggest you watching. Like, I highly suggest you watch Steven Universe. And if you have littles, whether it be your children or your niece, your nephew, your whatever, watch it with them too, because I really feel like it's a good show that teaches them a lot about a lot of different things. So please watch Steven Universe. But I love Steven Universe so much, and I like, if not on my thigh, she'll definitely be like on my side or something. Because I don't know, I feel like I wear shorts too much, and like, I don't know if I want, people already be looking at my thighs. Okay, I got a lot of them. So I don't necessarily know that I want on my thigh, but she'll definitely be like on my side somewhere or something like that. I have to have garnet. I have to have her with me all the time. She's my favorite outside of Steven. So yeah, those are the next tattoos that I want. I've also, speaking of Steven Universe, if you've seen the Steven movie, I've been singing Let Us Adore You for weeks. Come and live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on. I love that show so much. Just let us adore you. And then my favorite part is today, right here, right now, I'll love again. I've already found someone. Come let us adore you. I love that show so freaking much, bro. I don't think y'all understand. And it's also my depression show. Whenever I'm depressed, and I need a serotonin boost that I can't get from anywhere else, Steven Universe is it. I will just sit and watch Steven Universe on a consistent loop until I feel better. I've already found someone. Alright, well, I ain't even gonna edit this. I promise I'm gonna just upload it. So yeah. Let me get this food and get us back in the house. Get me back in the house. Because I'm in the car. Because I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. I used to watch Shrek all the time. I might have to put on Shrek sometime today. And for breakfast, I'm making waffles. Okay, so the first book that I got is Yonder. This is the one that I told you guys. It said that The Water Dancer Meets the Prophets, and those are two of my favorite books. So I'm not even going to read the inside of this, but I got Yonder. And then A More Perfect Union. This is the one that I was saying I want to try to squeeze this in for this month. So it says, Harry O'Toole sails to America in 1848 to escape the famine in Ireland, only to face anti-immigrant prejudice. Determined never to starve again, he changes his surname to Taylor and heads south to Virginia, seeking work as a traveling blacksmith on the prosperous plantations. Torn from her home and sold to Jubilee Plantation, Sarah must navigate its intricate hierarchy, and now an enigmatic blacksmith is promising her not just the world, but also her freedom. How could she say no? Enslaved at Jubilee Plantation, Maple is desperate to return to her husband and daughter. With Sarah's arrival, she sees her chance to be reunited with her family, at last with her family, but at what cost? So that's the one that I want to try and squeeze in this month. I'm not even going to bother turning on the light. Now this next one, I thought I saw something behind me. It's called These Bones Are Not My Children by Kade Bambera. This one, in a suspenseful novel of uncommon depth and intensity, Kade Bambera renders a harrowing portrait of a city under siege. Having elected its first black mayor in 1980, Atlanta projected an image of political progressiveness and prosperity. But between September 1970 and June 1981, more than 40 black children were kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and brutally murdered throughout the city too busy to hate. A separated mother of 3, holding down several jobs, Zayla Spencer has managed to survive on the margins of a flourishing economy until she awakens the morning of Sunday, July 20th, 1980, to find her teenage son, Sonny, missing. As the hours turn into days, Zayla realizes that Sonny is among the many cases of missing children just beginning to attract national attention. Growing increasingly disillusioned with the authorities, who respond to Sonny's disappearance with cold indifference, Zayla and her estranged husband embark on a desperate search. Through the eyes of a family seized by anguish and terror, we watch a city roiling with political, racial, and class tensions. Written over a span of 12 years and edited by Toni Morrison, who calls These Bones Are Not My Children the author's magnum opus. I'm sure I didn't say that right. Bambera's last novel leaves us with an enduring and revelatory chronicle of an American nightmare. I want to read this like now. I've never heard of this book. I saw someone post about it on Bookstagram, of course, and I just had to have it. And like I said, it's a long one. 700 something pages. $676 pages. So I can't wait to read that. But I'm gonna end the vlog here because I need to take a nap. Well, I need to eat, I need to take a nap and get ready for the chat later. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.